Protect your DNA. BioPQQ can promote formation of new mitochondria. Infowarsstore.com.
You were in charge of it. You were the official in charge. Did you wipe the server?
What, like with a cloth or something?
I don't know. You know how it works digitally. Did you try to wipe the whole server?
I don't know how it works digitally at all.
Hillary Clinton's constant private email drama has taken on a new level of undeniable criminality. As the nation's chief diplomat, Hillary Clinton was responsible for ascertaining whether information in her possession was classified and acknowledged that negligent handling of that information could jeopardize national security, according to a copy of an agreement she signed upon taking the job. A day after assuming office as Secretary of State, Clinton signed a sensitive compartmented information non-disclosure agreement that laid out criminal penalties for any unauthorized disclosure of classified information. The Competitive Enterprises Institute obtained the contract through an open records request. The sensitive compartmented information non-disclosure agreement details how Hillary has been granted access to sensitive compartmented information, or SCI, classified information. The agreement states that Hillary hereby acknowledges that the disclosure of SCI may constitute violations of United States criminal laws and that nothing in the agreement constitutes a waiver by the United States of the right to prosecute for any statutory violation. The agreement is also severable, meaning if one part is unenforceable, the remainder of the provisions in the agreement remain in full force and effect. Bottom line, U.S. intelligence officials determined at least 4 and up to 305 of the emails Hillary's aides printed out were from Hillary's personal server and were SCI at the time they were written. 2 of the emails discussed classified drone information deemed top secret by the CIA. Hillary's private server was never authorized to be used for SCI. Hillary claimed she didn't know the information was classified. The New York Post reported, such messages contain sensitive keywords, distinguishing them from unclassified information, even if the material didn't bear a classified heading as she claims. The secretary would have known better, the department officials say, because she was trained to understand the difference when she was read in on procedures to ID and handle classified information by diplomatic security officials in 2009. The agreement states, I understand that it is my responsibility to consult with appropriate management authorities in the department in order to ensure that I know whether information or material within my knowledge or control that I have reason to believe might be SCI. Busted. Oh sure, it's a constant distraction from the real issues, and most Americans are just sick of hearing about it. But allowing Hillary to continue her vampiric rise to power would be comparable to electing Richard Nixon after he had been impeached.
People have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook.
What difference at this point does it make?
Hillary is a danger to national security, whether she is charged or not. Clearly, the iron has never been hotter. If there is any pulse at all in D.C., then federal officials will do the job that is required according to this newly released Hillary damning non-disclosure agreement. John Bound for Infowars.com.
General, what do you think about the FBI saying that there was a terror alert on Monday about a potential Fort Hood situation?
The police are shoving people, shoving Alex, shoving the crowd.
Here we go, folks. I'm being assaulted.
Whether it's the radio show, the news websites, documentary films, or the nightly news, Infowars is the tip of the spear.
Is this another false flag stage attack to take our civil liberties and put more homeland security while sticking their hands down on the pants on the streets?
It's up to us to set brush fires in the minds of men and women everywhere. And that's what PrisonPlanet.tv is designed to do.
You watch, the Assad regime is going to be blamed or accused of using chemical weapons against the so-called rebels.
What we see now is a war against reality. It's a war against the truth.
It's more vital than ever that supporters of freedom become members of PrisonPlanet.tv and share their membership with up to 11 friends and family. Visit InfoWarsNews.com today. Become a member, share your membership, and help take the InfoWar to the next level.